All right, I had this unction many, many years ago, and I wanted to reinforce some of the dramatic aspects of it, because I know at least one person knows that we're going through these things right now, okay? Please understand and get this in your spirit. The things, first of all, the unction that I had was the tribulation is not so much. It's which takes precedence over the other. And what I mean by that is that the heavens take precedence over the earth. Things are ramificated down. They have a major ripple effect on earth. It's kind of like a mirror sequence coming from heaven in that sense, and not the other way around. A lot of people here, they're in the physical. And this is where the conundrum lies. It's a huge conundrum. It's a huge crucible, because people think that the only things that are happening on earth happens to be what happens to them. Or if they see things on the news, well, it's got to be true. It's got to be true. CNN, the Communist News Network, is reporting it. It's got to be true. And they think that the things that happen here on earth, especially for a lot of the religiosity type people, they think, well, those things are only going to get mirrored up to heaven, when it's the other way around. And so what Christ did is he gave the example of the nucleus, or the, what's that other word for it? The microcosm. Christ gave the microcosm of what it meant, or what it means to be born again. And people think, well, I'll argue with you all day long the whole disparity between church and state, or between Israel and the church, or any of those things. I'll talk to you all day long. Talk all day long about Romans 13 and all this, that, and the other. But they don't understand that the whole thing has to do with a much, and I hate to use this cliche, a much bigger picture. It's now in the macro level. Also, by same accord, you have Christ that kicked out the money changers of his day. What are we saying now? The money changers of today are being radically kicked out. They think, oh, no, we're bringing in Bitcoin. We're doing all these different things. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a wonderful environment. We're going to have people move into 15-minute cities. Oh, yeah. Well, guess what? That unction that I had many years ago, it has to do with, again, what is truth and what is non-truth. This applies to the woman who rides the beast in chapter 17 of Revelation. And she has many daughters. Oh, well, that can't be us. Oh, no, we're a 501c3. You said it, I didn't. But the bottom line is this. The earth, and you can really go into some deep stuff in chapter 12 of Revelation, the earth needs to be born again. And that just so happens, there is no 7 years. You people are so messed up. You 7-year pre-trib dispensational people are so messed up. And all of these people are doubling down. The John Haggees are doubling down. And the preacher, John MacArthur, I think is his name, doubling down, tripling down. Soon. And the doctrine of imminency, which is a fallacious document, or doctrine, I'm sorry. Might as well be a document. It's been written about in countless books, who have sold countless books to other people, making countless amounts of moolah. But people don't take that into account. They don't. The whole world needs to be born again. And there's a lot of connectedness, a lot of parallelisms, a lot of linkage with all of that by looking at what's being portrayed in Revelation chapter 12 with the woman and the man-child being chased by the dragon. Oh, well, we're going to see a physical Antichrist. Okay, then you're going to see a physical dragon chasing a physical woman with a physical man-child, or vice versa. What is wrong with you people? Somebody's got to say, somebody, we'll leave you with this thought. Not only, and this is the great news, please try to absorb this. The great news is this, is that Christ, and you get the picture, the perfect panoramic picture that's being portrayed, was portrayed, is now being fulfilled in Matthew chapter 24 with Noah in the ark. And the ones taken in the flood were destroyed. The ones left behind were saved. They were preserved in the ark. Oh no, I'm not being left behind. No. Oh really? Okay. You just see what happens. That is why the world is at the crossroads. The world is at the precipice. You're either going to go with the truth of the proper doctrine, or you're not. There's no getting around it. It's the big picture. No pun intended. And you're one of the cast. But here's the great salient point. The encouragement that we want to leave with you is that the Lord God Almighty says, behold, I make all things new. That is good news. If you're remnant out there, please stay remnant. Get this message out to as many people as you can. Just working on a new, going to shift everything over to spiritualwarroom.com. Spiritualwarroom.com. We're doing everything that we can do here, standing and shouting and yelling and screaming on the rooftops. So if you can just take a minute or two, please, and shoot this video out to as many people as you can, it would be greatly appreciated. Go to bornagainisrael.com. Go to fiveforthesoul.com. Everywhere I go, I wear these t-shirts. I've been wearing them for many, many years. I have t-shirts that the lettering is worn off, but the message remains the same. If you're running out there, I love you guys. Stay true. Be strong. Go forth and do exploits. I love you guys. Talk soon.